guys, if you're ready to travel and you don't know if you need a US passport card or a US passport book, we've got you covered.
Yeah, we've got the lowdown on what you can and can't do with each so that you can make an informed decision and not waste your money on something you absolutely do not need.
Yeah, we'll tell you some surprising uses you can do with your passport card too.
Yeah, all right, check it out.
Hey guys, it's Paula and Natasha with Nomadic-AF.
And today we're going to take a deep dive in the difference between a passport card, which Natasha will have, which...
My mock card here, since we don't actually have a passport card, we only have passport books.
And I'll be the passport, and we're going to show you what you can do with each.
Yeah.
So first, let's talk about international air travel.
Yeah, I have a US passport card, and you cannot travel by air internationally with just a passport card.
Nope, but you sure as fuck can with a passport book because you absolutely need a passport book to travel internationally by air.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about land and sea travel for US citizens that have a passport card. These cards are accepted for re-entry into the United States from places like Canada, Mexico, and the Caribbean, and this does include cruise ports as well. So if you're either going to just drive or cruise, you probably just need a passport card.
Yeah, this passport book will also work for those, but they'll work for everything. They'll work for flights, land travel, sea travel. Anytime you cross a border, this will work as opposed to the passport card.
Yep.
This is my preference.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the size and portability because this is a big difference here.
It's a big deal. Yeah. This guy can just slide in your wallet with all your other cards.
Yeah. This is a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
You can't shove it in your pocket, in the bottom of a bag, in your luggage without bending pages, folding it. I mean, this really takes care. This is our only legal document in the world.
Yeah.
And if I start ripping shit on here, it's going to be a problem.
It's going to be invalid. Yeah.
Yeah. So not the best when it comes to
size
portability.
And portability. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about costs when we're comparing U.S. passport cards versus U.S. passport books. Passport cards are significantly cheaper. I believe right now they're $65 for U.S. adults.
All said and done, yeah. This guy though is $100 more at $165 for adults.
Yeah.
So if you don't plan on traveling by air internationally, it's gonna be way cheaper to get your passport card.
Yeah, definitely.
Way cheaper.
Okay, so let's talk about visas and stamps with a U.S. passport card. There are clearly no pages that can be stamped for entry or exit.
Right. This, though, takes forever to get through immigration because the immigration guy or girl has to look through your stamps, make sure you're leaving when you said you were leaving, make sure you didn't overstay your welcome in other countries.
Yeah.
This takes time, and you can run out of pages.
Yeah.
And not be able to go anywhere else. So the stamping is a bit slow and it does require more pages if you travel a lot.
Yep. Okay, so now we're going to talk about border processing. And with a U.S. passport card, it is a lot faster entry because they contain a little chip in them called an RFID, and it allows for quicker processing, even have ready lanes available.
Yeah, you just scan it and go.
Yeah.
Not with this bad boy. This thing is slow as molasses on a winter morning. They will have to open every page, look at every stamp. I mean, this is a slow, cumbersome way to get through a border, but if you're going by air,
it's the only way.
It's the only way, but we've done a lot of land crossings with these, and it is considerably slower.
Yeah. Oh my God, I remember walking across Costa
Panama,
Rica to Panama. Oh. Okay guys, so now we are going to talk about privacy and personal data. Now, this has, as a U.S. passport card, not a spin card from my OXXO, but has a high privacy value. So a lot of people are getting these and using them as real IDs because they have more privacy. They don't have your personal data and information posted on them, like your address, like your driver's license has your full address. These do not.
Right. This, though, you're not carrying this to a bar for identification. This passport card is way easier, but you're not carrying this to the bar because you don't want people to see your ID and your address and all that, because if you lose this, you're screwed.
Yeah.
So you're not carrying this around. You're either going to use your driver's license and let people know where you live, or you've got a passport card also.
Yeah, that goes back to the portability too.
Yep, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so now on that same note, we're going to talk about uses for domestic ID. Now, a US passport card is a lot easier actually than a real ID. Like for example, if you don't have a car or something, you can use this as an ID for yourself. If you're in a bar or in a situation where you need to deal with bureaucracy, you can use this to get you through that situation.
And it's more valid than a state ID.
Right.
It would be, since it's federally backed. Yeah. But this thing, you're not carrying this everywhere. Like, this is just for crossing borders. You are not using this as your domestic ID, because you're going to jack this thing up, carrying in your pocket or your wallet or your purse, and it's going to be trashed by the next time you take your international travel. So this is not a great ID to be carrying around, even though it's the same federal ID.
Okay, guys, we are now talking about acceptance issues and knowledge about these IDs. So with this US passport card, there can be frequent confusion. A lot of people only use these and for land travel across borders. And those are the people that know what they look like and know what they are used for. But a lot of TSA agents, DMV clerks even, police, bank staff,
bartenders.
Bartenders, they will not know what this is, and it could cause arguments or even just straight up rejection.
Yeah, denial of service. Everybody knows what the hell this is.
Yeah.
Everybody. So you can use this as identification anywhere for anything in any country you're in.
Yep.
But again, it's just not very handy to be carrying around with you everywhere.
Yeah, it's not.
Nope.
Okay, so we are talking about the expedited options for both a US passport card and a US passport book. For a US passport card, you cannot get this expedited. If you need the card quickly, you have no option to pay an extra fee at all. If you have an emergency situation or your cruise is coming up and you forgot to get your passport or realized it was expired, you probably don't want to go with a US passport card because it's getting mailed via standard first class mail to you.
Right. This, on the other hand, can easily be expedited. You can go from no passport to a passport in less than a week.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah.
These things are quick to expedite. You'll have them right in your hand. And if there's a problem where you have to get out of the country, or like I said, a cruise just went on sale, you'll get this. You will not get the card.
Right. It'll be more expensive, but you'll get it.
You'll get it.
Okay, guys. So the last one we are going to talk about is the validity period for a US passport card versus a US passport book. Now, the validity period for a US passport card is 10 years.
And so is the book.
Yeah.
Both are valid for 10 years. What's interesting is a lot of people will get both, the book and the card, and then stagger their validity. So every 5 years, you still have international travel, even if you're expired.
Oh, that's pretty smart.
Yeah, so both are good for 10 years.
Okay, cool.
Right on. Okay, so those are the surprising uses between the passport card and the passport book.
Yeah, if you thought any of these were interesting, let us know in the comments and tell us what you use and why. Yeah, because this is a really interesting topic for us because we do not have US passport cards.
Never used them.
And now that you're saying this thing about you can stagger them, that's pretty cool. I might look into that. So let us know what you use them for. And definitely also give us a like and a subscribe because it helps our channel out a lot. And you'll be privy to all of this wealth of knowledge.
All right, all. Thanks so much, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.